You know what's wild? Every year, this country tells the same story: pilgrims, peace, and pie, like it was some sort of miracle of unity. But that's not what happened. Thanksgiving wasn't a feel-good dinner. It was a turning point, the moment that kindness got repaid with blood. Let's start there. The pilgrims didn't land on empty land. They landed on land where people had already lived. They'd already built and farmed for thousands of years. And most of those people, the Wampanoag, had just survived a pandemic that the Europeans brought. You dirty heathens. It wiped out entire villages before the Mayflower even showed up. So when those starving settlers landed in 1620, they weren't saved by luck. They were saved by mercy. The Wampanoag taught them how to live off of land that wasn't theirs, how to grow food, how to fish, how to stay alive. And that's the part they love to tell, but only half of it, of course. The first Thanksgiving wasn't even called that. It wasn't a holiday, it was a tense peace meeting. Two nations sitting down, both knowing that it could go bad at any moment. And for a while, it held until the settlers wanted more. Greedy bastards. More land, more control. Then came the broken treaties, the stolen crops, the forced conversions. By 1637, English colonists had killed over 700 Pequot men, women, and children, burnt them alive, and then held their first day of official Thanksgiving to celebrate the massacre. That's the part the textbooks leave out. That's what they dressed up in paper hats and called gratitude. The Thanksgiving that we know now, that didn't come until 200 years later, during the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln needed something to pull the country together, so he made Thanksgiving a national holiday in 1863. He wasn't honoring peace, he was manufacturing nostalgia, a story to distract a broken nation from how violent it had always been. And over time, that story became comfort, because it's easier to celebrate a myth than face a massacre. It's easier to say we were all friends than admit what this country did to survive. That's how America rewrites pain, with parades and prayers. For Native people, Thanksgiving is not a celebration. It's mourning. It's about loss, survival, and the refusal to disappear. Every year, Indigenous families gather, not to give thanks, but to remember. Because the truth didn't vanish with the tribes that they tried to erase. It's still here. They're still here. So yeah, eat with your people, love on them. Be grateful, make sure to do land acknowledgments. But don't pretend that this day was born out of peace. It was born out of blood. And a lie so big they built an entire holiday to cover it. The real story of Thanksgiving isn't what they told you. It's what they didn't want you to know.